I co-wrote a short film called Watu Wote. It was done by the Hamburg Media Institute.
Hamburg.
This is the part I say it was nominated for an Oscar.
Pish, 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 pish.
Nasiringi.
Anaringa huyu. Nani akujui wewe?
Tutatengeneza short film.
Yes.
Sharon ataenda Bahamas, fall in love with a Rasta man.
Tuvutane nywele.
Ulisikia scandal ya Nigeria where a snake ate $1 million.
A snake.
Nyoka ilifungua mdomo ikakula $1 million and then ikahepa.
Anakonda jamani.
Ikahepa.
Ikaenda wapi na $1 million?
Exactly.
Ilizitoa wapi kwa bank?
No.
That was a bank heist. Hello and welcome back. Welcome back. Just welcome, man.
Usijam.
Usijam. Karibia tu. Karibia tu vibe. So my guest today is unaitwanga Mr. Kuna msasha kuita Mr. kwa dunia?
Mr.
Yeah.
Mr.
Brian, Mr. Munene, Mr. something.
I think so, like in official capacities when you're going for like events and then
really?
Yes. They have to introduce you, especially government events. Kama unaenda event ya KFC, unajua vile wanakuaga? Yes.
Oh, yes. By KFC, he means the Kenya Film Commission. Not
watu wa kuku.
Not Kentucky Fried Chickens. Kidogo waluya wote wamejongea. Subscribe kabla urudi, kabla umejua si kuku tunaongea kuhusu.
But don't you think hiyo inaweza kuwa marketing tactic poa ya watu wa KFC wa kuku?
By the way.
Like waluya wote wanaitwa, yes. Mr. Omwami.
Mr. Omwami is ready. Your order is ready. Tuite tuwafanyie ad Kentucky. Anyway, this is Brian Munene. Brian Munene is a filmmaker. I was going to say a film director, but you're also a film producer. That's because I've interacted with you in the capacity of a film director. So, hebu niambie vitu zingine sijui kukuhusu.
Yeah. To mob sana aujifunza.
I know.
So
let's stick to professional capacities.
I think a better definition is always storyteller.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
But it's better than a filmmaker.
Because, I tell stories. So weirdly enough,
okay.
Juzi tulienda film premiere.
Yeah.
It's a free country.
Yay.
So I go up to the lead actor. He's relatively new in the industry.
Okay.
Did a beautiful performance in the movie. I'm like, hey, I really liked your performance. And then he looks at me and like, hey, I know you. I'm like, So I was expecting very many different things.
Okay.
Except for what he said.
What did he say?
I'm like, yeah, I know you. I'm like, yeah, most probably, same industry. I'm like,
yeah.
Over the shoulder. I'm like, huh?
Oh my goodness. For real?
Yes.
It's an actual thing.
Apparently.
That's good for you.
It's not. You can't build a career for over 16 years and then what people know you for is TikTok videos.
At least they know you. Munene, at least they know you.
Storyteller covers.
Storyteller covers everything. Yeah. So because you are producer for Subterranea? Was it producer or
director? Series creator, series producer, and head writer.
Basically, wewe ndio sinema mzima.
Kuna kijana anaitwa Likarion Wainaina. Alibeba hiyo kitu bwana. So siwezi sema mimi ndio sinema mzima. Also, I feel like the whole content creation, filmmaking process needs a whole army.
100%. It's a village.
You can't say.
You can't be peke yangu films.
You can't. Man, una need like what to 80. So, you can never say, mimi ndio cinema. Naweza sema, mimi ndio... If it's an orchestra, I am the conductor, but you still need everyone else.
The entire shebang.
Exactly.
That's good for you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you've done that we know about?
I've done a lot of things.
We know about Munene.
Mimi bwana, I think mentioning the things I have not done is easy.
It's easier. Unataka nini wewe dem?
No, by the way, this I'm not blowing my own horn.
Please blow. No one is going to do it for you. Just now that you have the opportunity, go ahead.
No, so a friend of mine was updating my IMDb profile.
Your what?
Yes, IMDb profile.
Okay.
Yes. if you're a filmmaker nauna IMDb, my friend, uko na shida. So
not me looking at myself like itabidi meni hook up na friend yako.
It's true.
Yeah.
Again, next year is year 17 in the industry.
No shit.
Yeah. I am old, man.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. I was like, damn.
Yeah. And I need kwanza kufikiria about retirement.
Yeah, you should. Find time to eat that money you've made for 17 years.
Let us not
vile account iko set.
In terms of projects.
Yeah.
So do I start with the most recent, nikirudi nyuma ama huko nyuma?
Let's say give me 5 notable out of the 17 years.
5 notable projects.
Yeah.
I co-wrote a short film called Watu Wote. It was done by the Hamburg Media Institute.
Hamburg.
Yeah. So it was 4 students from Germany who came to Kenya to tell the story about the Mandera bus crash. Mandera bus hijacking, where Muslim bus passengers sort of protected their Christian counterparts from terrorists.
Oh yeah, I remember that story.
Yeah, so I was part of the writing team of that movie. This is the part I say it was nominated for an Oscar. Nasiringi.
Anaringa huyu. Nani akujui wewe?
Nasiringi.
Ringa tu.
A project I'm really proud of. We did a short film called Morning After.
Morning After.
Currently
I watched that one.
Yes, currently streaming on Netflix. Really loved it. Based off of a true story. So sasa tukiwa Germany.
Mukiwa wapi?
Tukiwa Ujerumani. Tulikuwa kwa train. Tunatoka Berlin, tunaenda Hamburg. Me and my friend.
Okay.
I will call him my friend. You are my friend even if you denounce me.
Okay.
Me and my friend. So I don't know if I can say this story in Kenya.
Na nani?
So tulikuwa kwa train station in Berlin.
Okay.
We were having burgers. My friend was hitting on our waiting staff at the time. And when we got on the train,
something has to
give. It was like an hour train ride from Berlin to Hamburg. So when you're on the train to tukiongea, we started talking about like relationships and stuff. And then he told me like, Mimi, the day I realized I need to move out of my mother's house was the day alinipata na mtu. So
yeah, that's weird. What are you doing with someone in your mama's house?
My friend, uchumi mbaya.
Uchumi ikuweke your mjulus kwa trouser pia, sawa?
This was kitambo, man. Yeah. This was before Airbnbs and stuff.
Oh yeah, sure.
So Morning After was based on a true story. Everything in that short film happened verbatim as my friend told me.
Wewe unaona shida ya kuongelesha filmmakers. Unawapea story unajipata kwa sinema.
Anything you say
can and will
be used in a movie.
Yes.
And the notable I directed 2 episodes of Kenya's first Netflix branded series, Country Queen.
Ooh, I loved Country Queen.
Yes.
Mkiwa na Blenyosk.
My nigga, man.
Your nigga.
Can I say nigga on the podcast?
Awata jam.
Okay, so.
Msi jam.
Blessing, man.
Nigga, man, nigga.
My nigga, man. Yes, was head writer for a series called Mpakani, Kenya's first military-esque series.
Bro, that was mad. If you haven't watched Mpakani, I don't know what you're doing. Just figure your shit out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Also streaming on
Netflix.
And then I need a shout out for my Showmax people. We love you, Showmax people.
Oh my God.
I was line producer, writer for a series called County 49. Yes. And then now, most recently, series creator, series producer, head writer for Subterranea. Oh yeah, and then we did a movie called The Caller also for Maisha Magics, also on Showmax. Subscribe to Showmax, please.
Shika Showmax wewe. Shika hiyo kitu.
Hapo ndo mtapata vitu poa.
Yeah. And then watu wa Bwana Chairman are looking at you like, hey, I thought we were boys.
Umesema notable. Bwana Chairman imetoka sahi.
So like,
it's fresh. It's fresh. I'm waiting for the people to love it.
You know what? Whatever.
I'm waiting for the people to love it. I'm waiting for the people.
Ukiongea kuhusu Berlin and I don't know what, and you know, having the time of your life cruising around the world. Umesahau nini?
Very notable project. And then turudi kwa cruising around the world. Njoro wa Uber from conception till the last series. Like I've done a lot of. I feel like Njoro wa Uber is, from all the Maisha Magic series I've done, I feel like it's the closest to my heart. I like, we really put our blood, sweat and tears. Thank you, Lucy. Mapenzi ni mingi. Yeah.
Jam.
Yes. Yes, Berlin, yes.
And still, out of all those things you've mentioned, tunajua over the shoulder.
Over the shoulder. Imagine.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Brian Munene, the storyteller. Yes. So we were cruising in Berlin, blah, blah, blah. And I was just thinking about Kenya, you know, because Kenya, you can't sleep without thinking about the Marolan Indian. So uko Berlin na uko Kenya, I feel like there's a difference. Like, I'm not sure because I've never been to Berlin before, but nilikuwa naangalia magazeti za Kenya siku moja. Gazeti za Kenya last year. Last year was such a wild year. And then there was a scandal about what is this thing? Mosquito nets. Unajua hata nimekumbuka aje? Kuna mosquito Berlin.
I'm sure they are, but you know.
Ulisikia mosquito Berlin wewe?
Mimi hata vumbi.
Hata vumbi uko.
Hata vumbi.
Na mimi kabla nifike kwangu lazima vumbi nitakanyaga. Nikiingia mtaani Motin Doom pale Wahoo. Asante sana. Unasaidia man. Because these mosquitoes is crazy. And then I'll be looking at the mtandaos, reading 1 or 2, 3 things. And then there's a scandal of mosquito nets by Kemsa, the Kemsa company. Let me see. Yes, on Nation online Nation thingy. There's an excerpt that says in March last year, which is 2023. I think now this is an article from 2023, so they mean 2022. In March last year, the Global Fund accused Kemsa of failing to account for 908,000 mosquito nets, 1.1 million condoms, and 10 million worth of tuberculosis drugs that went missing from a warehouse. The hell is going on? Mosquito nets, condoms, tuzae tudedi.
I think Kenya gets a lot of flack compared to other African countries. Ulisikia scandal ya Nigeria where a snake ate $1 million.
A snake.
Nyoka ilifungua mdomo ikakula $1 million and then ikahepa.
Anakonda jamani.
Ikahepa.
Ikaenda wapi na $1 million? Ilizitoa wapi kwa bank?
No.
That was a bank heist. Again, using an anaconda.
I feel like, yes, I'm not saying that by the
Juju.
History of mosquito nets is very sad, but I feel like we get a lot of flack compared to other African countries. I'm not trying to downplay his scandal, but every time I listen to what other African countries are going through, Nicole, like, go to sour. Like,
you think so?
But nyoka ilikula $1 million. Nyoka.
But these are 1.1 million condoms.
Yes.
Everyone is trying to, sexual energy, teenage pregnancies, STIs, STDs. And where are you going with 1.1 million condoms?
So my first question was, were these condoms zilikuwa misappropriated ama ni mtu alizichukua akaanza kuuza?
Where you do na miss? 1.1 million. Hebu anza kuhesabu kondomu.
So 2 things. Number 1, capitalism. What does KEMSA stand for?
Capitalism.
Ni Kenya Medical Supplies.
Kenya
Medical Supplies Authority.
But at the end of the day, they supply stuff za medical.
Kenya Medical Supply Authority. So, okay, have a million.
Kenya Medical Supply Agency.
Yes. Okay, have 1 million mosquito nets that are missing. Inamaanisha demand ya malaria drugs itakuwa high.
You cannot just say that.
No, but it's what happens, especially in developed countries. You read about insulin, the insulin drama in America. There was a baby formula drama. It's always create a demand for a certain thing so that you can hike up prices of this thing.
I don't disagree with you, though. The problem is you can ask the Global Fund for money to fund for these things, and then you are creating another demand after you've been given the money to sort it. What the hell?
We are very greedy human beings as Kenyans because our corruption doesn't make sense.
That's almost 1 million mosquito nets.
Yes. So the question would be, did they buy them? zikauzwa to people because
I feel like they received money to buy them and then they couldn't account for that money, so basically iko kwenye mfuko ya mtu.
Yes.
Alafu yendi ya create demand, alafu tena aingie soko
and then
aseme ni ya leo hii hapa,
achukue hiyo pesa ende malaria drugs aanze kuuzia watu
wenye wanagonjeka malaria sana
because hakuna
mosquito nets because alipewa pesa ya kununua mosquito nets na hakununua.
Actually,
alienda kupiga county.
Boys nimejanja ataleta malaria drugs na pitu because ni condom ni condoms
pale nini
capitalism, it's going to kill us all.
Bro, that's mad.
It's going to kill us all. But corruption is really bad. Ulisikia the scandal ya BRT buses.
What are those now?
So ukinotice Thika Road kuna place, kuna some very weird high-tech looking stages katikati.
Is that so? But I haven't been to Thika Road for a long time, so
I can't remember what BRT stands for. So there's supposed to be one lane of Thika Road that is exclusively for those buses.
Okay.
So unaenda express all the way from, I think it was Juja to Tao.
So are those the electric buses thingies? Or just the normal one, but with a specific lane to them?
It's in TZ they are working.
So, yes, I think I've seen those.
So your lane hawezi ingia, hiyo basi peke.
Absolutely, yeah.
So
is those ones that have toll stations?
Yes. And then unaingia unaenda. So it was supposed to ease transportation all the way from Juja.
Oh, bro, it would have.
To Nairobi.
It would have.
Ulisikia scandal. So basi, one of those BRT buses was supposed to cost around 4M. Then the people who quoted for the tender waliandika 14M.
Sure. Kumi juu. Like hamna huruma yo.
And they were supposed to buy like, I don't know, there was a lot of buses, like 140 buses or something like that. So I'm like, hey man.
Kumi juu utaambia nini watu honestly? Uta-account aje 10?
Like literally, do you know, hata ungesema.
Like ikikuwa 10 ongeze 4 ina make sense.
No, but even so, a bus is like 4M. Yeah. If you said 6M, no one would have questioned.
Exactly.
No one would have questioned.
Because we allow a little corruption.
No, like inaitwaje? Kamakap.
Kamakap, ka profit ka biashara 10M ni pesa mingi bro.
Literally buses mbili juu.
Buses mbili juu na change.
Buses mbili juu.
Na change ya milioni 2.
Our corruption is very shameless.
And we are corrupting.
Sisi, I think
it's mosquito nets, it's buses. Like we are not sleeping huku tuko job.
Watu waliuza hewa NYS. Watu walikuwa na tender ya air for NYS. Hapo ndo nilirealize, I think we need to teach a master class in corruption as Kenyans.
We need to be smart about this thing.
We have reached self-actualization in terms of corruption.
Mi wenye walinibamba ni wenye walienda kutembelea uhunye huko ni wapi? Hiyo Netherlands yake mahali hapo Ruiru. Wakachukua mbuzi. I was just checking online and I think I saw a TBT video of that shit. I was like, hizo mbuzi zilienda wapi? Ama ni kondoo?
Walichukua vitu mob, but
msali na kuiweka kwa balcony. Mbuzi inapigwa zero grazing hadi inawekwa oxygen kabla idoze.
Azifika hiyo ni nyama man.
Tuko na bash. Njoro kama.
Tuko na nyama, kuja na mzinga na madem.
Kuja na county na waroro. Hapa utadedi.
But yeah, and it's always very sad when corruption yetu is on agencies like KEMSA, which are supposed to help people.
Exactly my point. Because I'm like, I have a feeling KEMSA also had a situation during COVID.
A lot. Au kusikia zinaitwaje?
Huko KEMSA cheki mni employ. Can you come to this shido pamoja man?
Kuna boys, I remember this was like big news. I don't know if it was post COVID. Kuna boys akawatembea tu akaambia hebu ingia. Akapatwa tenda ya 16M.
Tafuta kitu. Tengeneza mask za banana leaves.
Kuna
16 million ndio hii.
Tuna need to get rid of, so si utujenge.
Swear.
Au kusikia story?
Nah man.
KEMSA has had crazy scandals.
Because I hear there was a Chinese plane that I don't know brought what that did not figure. I don't know the details of that.
We saw zilikuwa zinaitwa protective gear. PPUs or something.
Those are the things that
for nurses and people
were wearing.
Tuliona ikifika ndege ililand.
Ilikam Kenya.
Tuliona kwa news ililand, ikakuwa offloaded, zikufika Kenya. I think
and we think drugs is the problem in Kenya.
We don't think drugs is the problem. Corruption is the problem. I think it's time we do like a money heist Kenya version.
100%. 100%. That would be wild. Na wale walibia KCB pesa. Wakaenda kabisa.
Yo.
You know what? Me, I'm proud of Kenya though. Because I think we are shameless about so many things.
Are we?
I think so. If our whole plane can land and the supplies can't get to where they're supposed to get, and this is in probably supplies in billions, definitely going to be noticed.
It is true though. Yes.
Shameless.
Sisi ni wa gangster.
Sisi tunauza hewa sisi.
Sisi ni wa gangster. Scandal zetu hazikuwa. Oh, lisikia ati? There's a headline. So I've been off X and any depressing social media site because my friend
it's not the depressing social media sites, you are the depressed person wewe. Kajiangalie.
Niliona headline hapo sasa ndo nikasema by the nimechoka ati 191 billion meant to pay debts for Kenya goes missing.
Lakini ushuru nayo
inaenda juu.
Ushuru nayo inaenda.
There was a certain cabinet secretary, allegedly, I cannot mention names, it is alleged.
It is very alleged. Lakini usijam kani wewe pia. Sijam.
Huyu hawezi jamua kuna watch ya 30 million.
Oh my god.
Alipatikana Dubai with 250 million Kenya shillings in cash.
1,000 mpaka 250 million
in cash. Exactly. So unaenda kubuy nini 250 million in cash in Dubai?
Also, why is it necessary to be in cash? Kwani kadi zimeenda wapi?
No, utatrakiwa.
No, kamwa Dubai it is. In cash. Hey bro,
when news.
Bazu in it. Bazu.
Him and his 30 million Kenya shilling watch.
Alisema acha tu nichune aka ka 30 niekele kwa wrist. Mambo ni kama haya. Pesa ni nyingi man.
School feeding programs are being cut.
Yeah. Sasa hizo kuna watu huku nje hawana food. Kuna vitabu.
Walimu.
Bado kuna watu huku wanasoma chini ya mti.
Nayo ni watch moja, ako na set.
Oh yeah, ako na ile box fulani unafungua zime.
Ako na set. So
check it bro.
But I'm always
Sina say.
How much money do you need to have to own a 30
million watch? Yeah, I think that's unnecessary.
Because you ni hao.
Hiyo ni maisha ya msee. Hiyo ni maisha ya mine.
I don't think my net worth imefika 30 million. In total.
17 years later.
My net worth is not equivalent to a watch. So, but how much money do you need to earn
to have a watch worth 30 million? Because gari hata mimi nikiamua nataka Defender mpya.
Defender 2020 is like 22 million.
Tucheze 2015. 2020 naka Discovery ya niba.
2015 Discovery 4. So like
no, Defender.
A Defender.
Yeah. Land Rover Defender. I think a second hand is around 6 point something million. So if I wanted a new one, 30 tanijenga.
30 ni mob.
Yeah.
Because at Disco 4, at 2016 Disco 4 goes for between 5 to 7.
Imagine that.
On trim level. Na wewe umeiva tu.
Naangalia ni saa 4 ya mchana. Na alafu unarudisha. Unaendelea na maisha.
Yes.
Mtu anakuuliza ni saa ngapi, probably unachukua simu. Ni 12 off. Umesahau uko na 30 million kwa mkono inafaa kwa inafanya the same work. Stupid we.
But usijam.
Mimi na jama ze. Nasikia nikana chemka.
Usijam.
Kwa story wacha niwashe kuchama. So maybe lakini wewe si necessary. That's all we are saying.
It actually but
you know what? I think if I had stupid money I'd ball out too. Lakini 30 million imeenda sana.
Define stupid money.
Stupid money ni kai hii pesa huyu mzee anatembea nayo Dubai in cash.
But that's not stupid money.
I think it's stupid money from where I'm sitting right now. Vile hii account yangu iko set sahi.
What is so everyone usually is me and my friends usually have this whole this is if I had X amount of money I would be fully content.
If I can be able to spend 30 million Kenya shillings a day. Of course it's not.
Ukifanya ukifanya nini na 30 million a day? Unanunua nyumba Tilisi every day.
Mawantu, check Mawantu.
Okay, now
but you know that's stupid kind of money. But anyway, like let's tone it down. Let's tone it down. If you can spend let's say 1 million shillings a day or 2 without worrying about this is going to get cut at some point. That's what? A lot of money.
On what?
Mawantu, usijali.
Mawantu ni nini?
Unaenda kunda nywele Bahamas na have ni fly huko nipige the retouch nikam.
Yeah. Still won't cost you 1 million.
Exactly. Sasa nikiwa huko Bahamas nikishamaliza kunda nywele nitapitia Bali nikakule lunch.
So first off, your trip tayari is 1 day.
Exactly.
When utengenezwe nywele, siku imeisha na bado hata huja hit 400k. So sasa why do you need 1 million a day?
Ni kwetu na do man. Ni kwetu na hata mimi nitembee tu nayo cash nikuje tu hapa kwa podcast ya mine.
So
ni seti hapa bunda la na niwaambie msijam. Ikwe props.
My content money.
Yeah.
Ile, and this is like my version of stupid money would be 2B.
Generally, or
like if I had 2 billion Kenya shillings hapo nimekafunga.
Oh yeah.
Story imeisha. The world is now my oyster.
Unanunua shamba Abadeas unaokingi hapo.
Why?
Si ndio uweke hapo hivyo kama nyata kako kuna wake up to the waterfall.
In the Abadeas.
Yeah. Pale juu.
Okay.
Msee akitaka kuja kwako na zipline. Kauwezi zipline usikam kwangu.
Now I understand why you need 2 million.
The only way you are getting to my digs, you gotta zipline, bro. Yeah.
Then I'm not dreaming big enough.
You are not, bro. Lala tena, alafu come tuongee.
But that's the question. How much is enough? Like, I feel like sometimes we overthink. Because what do you really need?
That aside, I feel like if I got what I need, I'd need more.
No.
Okay, no, let's go with want. Because needs, of course, we can cater to that with even 50k. Yeah. So if I wanted, the fly to Bahamas to fix my hair with Jamaican honey and then come back kind of money, I'd probably get that and then want something else. Like I would want to fly to Britain for breakfast.
Why?
Just because I can.
But unaona, I feel like hiyo inakuja na, what is the word that I am looking for? Greed. Because you really don't need it. You really don't need it.
No. But bowling is nice.
Yeah, but to what extent?
To the extent that it can get. Nigga.
But to what extent?
I'm bowling like to the end of the bowling alley.
Number one, we have finite years on this world. You want to spend them on things that actually matter. So, hata hiyo kwenda Bahamas, you'll do it like once every 3 months. Si kitu utafanya daily.
Wewe unijui wewe. Unanisikianga kumbe.
Every day.
Goddamn day nimekushona ball mpaka to the last bowling alley. Hapo mwisho.
After a year, don't you think it would get old?
Unless mimi nichoke. Lakini Bahamas ikiwa pali Bahamas iko. Hii retouch kila mwezi.
It is like I remember it's like so sisi tukiwa wadogo, every time you'd get like a new toy, mpaka unalala nayo. After a week unaiacha huko nje.
After a week those two Barbie dolls, the two plastic ones. After a week ana kichwa, ana mkono, nishapiga the plucking.
And that's the thing. You go to Bahamas twice and then it's no longer fun anymore.
Basi Maldives niaje?
It's same thing.
Nita globe true to hivyo mpaka hii dunia ishe. Hata nitaenda Antarctica. Ni chill tu.
Huko literally utachill.
100%. Ni chill tu.
Moral of the story, greed is not good.
I'm not greedy, I'm just motivated.
It's greedy.
If I can be motivated enough to break my back enough to keep getting this money, I'm good to go.
Yeah, but again...
But nikishaanza kuongeza 10 million kwa deal ya 4 million yenyewe hapo kuna ngori.
But then again, don't you think itafika to point where you have finite... Again, we are human beings, we have finite time.
Yeah.
And even though we deny this, quality time is a big factor in human beings. So spending quality time with the people that we actually care about takes a big chunk of our time. Utaenda Bahamas, utengenezwe nywele, and then utataka kupigia nani umwambia, twende tu Diani to chill for a week.
Nenda naye Bahamas.
Ni sawa. Mchill for a week. Amtatumia 1 million. Utatumia 1 million a day. Mtakuwa poolside, mojitos.
Nenda Bahamas na nunulia kila mtu hapo na wapiga cheki.
So you're one of those.
I will be that day.
Mungu Baba saidia Shara.
Hiyo day ikifika nitakuwa.
Toa spirit ya kiburi. Toa spirit ya kiburi.
Mungu tafadhali niwachie hiyo. It's the only thing I got.
Help her see the light.
The help that you can give me is money. Kiburi wachana nayo. I will use it well. Siwezi kuangusha. Auta jam.
This year has been a very, very weird year.
Okay.
Nimekuwa nikido therapy and life coaching. And
are you therapizing yourself or are you going for some couch time?
Actually,
you're actually going for the
profession. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's good for you.
So life coach aliniuliza, is it money you want or the things that money gives you? For example,
both in that order.
For example, if someone gave you an unlimited air miles,
okay,
and unlimited access to everything that you want, would you still need the physical cash, or does this access give you everything that you need?
It does.
So you won't need the money?
No. But vile dunia iko set up, you will need that money to get that access.
So the thing that Sasa became very clear from our sessions was, should you be looking for money or should you be looking for this access?
I should be looking for money to access these things.
Because you can get this access without actually getting the money.
Show me how.
For example, travel influencers
don't
get money. But when I get plane ticket, you get accommodation, meals, everything for you is catered. But you're not getting the money. Would that be something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, but you know where the money, where the currency exchange is? In the numbers. In the what you can give back.
True, but you see, you're not spending money and you're still getting whatever it is that you want and you're still getting all the experiences that you want. So basically what he was trying to tell me is shift your mindset from money is the only thing that can give you what you want to think about other things that can give you the same experience that you want without actually having to look for money. Because in this case, you'd be like, Sawa, I can get this if I am a travel influencer. Is this a path I can go through to get the experience that I want?
Yeah. But the other thing also is, before you get to that, I think my thinking is the money part is the is the thing that makes you wake up every morning, break your back to get to the part where you can access these things even without spending money. Because if I would be a travel influencer, like, I don't think you can just wake up in the morning and then have enough numbers and enough connections to get to the point where a client will send you to the Bahamas without spending any money, but you can get the experience. So you still have to break your back, think into that direction, and then at the end of the day, even if you're getting the experience, someone has still spent money on you.
Sikatai, but you didn't. So which is easier? You coming up with a plan to entice a brand to take you to the Bahamas, or wewe kutafuta yo 600 or 700k kwenda Bahamas?
But unajua nikirudi sau client atanilisha huku mtaani pia.
Hata kulisha.
Hata nilisha bana.
Sikatai, but again.
So now maybe the thing would be have different plans to get different things that you need. Have a plan to get into the travel influencing. Have a plan to get into the food market. Get fed for free. Have a plan of doing master classes so you can, grow your knowledge in all that stuff.
But that's the thing. I feel like we always focus on money is the end goal, but we never actually look at it as what do I need this money to do for me? Because once I realize what I need this money to do for me and I figure out how to get it without actually working very hard, because when you think about it, it is very easy for a brand like Samsung to give you their latest flagship phone for free than wewe kuenda ku make 180k when
to buy the phone
S24 Ultra unani get. But we never think of it like that. We always think of currency as money and nothing else. Yet there are other ways, other options of getting what we want without actually breaking our backs. Tuende tufanyie mhindi kazi ya tulipe pesa kidogo ndio tupate zile vitu tunataka.
Mhindi usijam. Hapa ni story tu
So
usijam.
it's basically just shifting our mindset from I need money to what is it that I need and how else can I get it.
Talking of,
Without
don't you think that's taking us back to what we used to be like? The entire world is going back to barter trade.
Better trade.
I give you numbers, engagement, whatever. You take me to the Bahamas. I live large.
But it's because
Yeah.
money as a form of currency is very volatile. Dola inaweza anguka kesho.
Nga. Wewe.
Ama ulikuwa umeweka matao kwa mattress and then usikie Kenya wamechange currency. Tumechange to a new.
Yo.
Tumechange to a new.
Usidu hivyo. Usidu hivyo, bro.
And that's the thing. And a big thing a big part of my mind that was open this year was we give money so much power, but when we understand what we actually need money to do for us, we now realize that I really don't need this money. I just need a plan to get these things that money would afford.
Would afford you, yeah. Kemsa.
Niko na tender.
Kemsa.
Mosquito nets. Naweza wagetia cheap from China.
You don't need all that money. Kemsa. Umesikia?
No, but again, and it brings us back to agree. I have a friend. Usijam sa. Tasema jina.
Hapa ni story tu usijam.
I have a friend. Bank account yake ikihit under 200k you get palpitation.
Yeah, tunaanza kugonjeka tumesota.
Why? By the way, like for real. Anakwambia siwezi toka kwa nyumba.
Nenda wapi? How am I going to spend money that I don't have?
You do know.
Yeah.
190k is what people make in a year.
100%.
Uko hapo like, hey man,
nimesota.
Guys, siwezi toka kwa nyumba.
Yeah, I think I've been in that conversation before. A friend of mine was asking, kusota yako ni pesa ngapi? And in that year that I was being asked that question, nikikwambia nimesota sina do. Si ati niko na 10k kwa account na ningoja, sina do.
Kusota yangu nowadays ni zero.
You know, nimesota, sisi kwambia nimesota na niko na 10,000. Naenda kuzispend, bado sijasota. Naweza kuzidishi.
Me, I have friends who have lots and lots of money in their account, but because of paranoia, fear, insecurities and stuff like that, watakwambia sina. Mi najua mtu, nilikuwa najua akona 600k kwa account, but ako like, siwezi enda men nimesota. I'm like, cheki. Nakulipia like, no. Najua sijui, miscellaneous ni nini, like, boss.
Umesota, uko na 600, uko na miscellaneous. Ndugu yangu, tuende.
Like, boss, tunaenda tu at cafe. Ninaendelea. Tunaenda Mombasa.
Like ukitumia pesa nyingi utatumia 1,200. Out of your 600, my nigga. Wewe unahitaji kiboko.
Yes. But yes, I feel like we give a lot of power to money. Thus, tunaiba condoms na
jo. Na mosquito nets.
Yes, and tunabuy watch ya
30 million Kenya shillings. Lakini wewe Kemsa jua tu mimi nikilala nikisikia mosquito ikifanya na kukumbukanga. Me, I remember you. Lakini ni sawa.
So let us take the power out of money. We can get what we want without getting money. We can.
Sawa basi.
And any travel agency that needs an influencer that doesn't have numbers.
Sisi hapa tunataka kwenda kutengeza nywele Bahamas.
Tutakupatia full coverage. Hata
100%
t-shirt branded.
Na sisi ni storytellers, filmmakers, nini tunakupatia very nice cut.
Tutatengeneza short film.
Yes.
Sharon ataenda Bahamas, fall in love with a Rasta man.
Tuvutane nywele.
Ndio hiyo title.
We, I love to hear it. Anyway, while we were at it. Bahamas Travel Agency. Tuko on. Nataka tuvutane nywele hapa, scriptwriter ashaandika kipindi. So Munene.
Yes.
I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
Yeah, a few questions. Oh, before a few questions, I think I saw how do they call it in good English? An excerpt. Something online today morning. And yo Mimi. All right. I think I'm just going to read it. I think it resonates with what you were saying about giving power, a lot of power to many and stuff like that. Let me just find it real quick and read it out. I hope nakumbuka kusoma. Yay. Yay.
B,
C. This quizzing nasikia ni abakada.
Yo, man.
It's crazy.
Wali change mpaka the ABCD song.
Yeah, they did. It's crazy. Okay, so listen to this. I don't think existence wants you to be serious. I have not seen a serious tree. I have not seen a serious bird. I have not seen a serious sunrise. I have not seen a serious starry night. It seems they are all laughing in their own way, dancing in their own ways. We may not understand it, but there is no subtle feeling that the whole existence, there is a subtle feeling that the whole existence is a celebration. Pesa inatufanya tuna jam.
But what is being serious? So, I've been having very, very weird conversations with a close friend.
That's what they be calling it these days, isn't it?
Yes.
They're very close.
She's a very close friend.
Oh, she is very close.
Yes. Mahali uko, shout out to you.
Usijam.
Yes. We have a band, it's called Voi Bound Kikuyus. Yes. Tunaimba Mogithi, because tuko kwa train, tuko kwa SGR, bound for Voi. Tunaimba Mugithi. It's very contemporary.
Yeah. Inachoka lakini sitajam.
So we every time we have a conversation, we do definitions. What's the definition of serious? I feel like we use a lot of words, but we really don't understand what they mean. I feel like we burden ourselves with a lot of things in the for example, usijam. My friend usijam.
Marafiki zako wanaenda kujam, lakini msijam. Banta tu.
Aliwachwa na hakuachwa. It was one of the things that led to them breaking up.
Cheki kali aliwachwa. Sisi ukakoti kitu.
Vitu mob zili happen.
Akawachwa.
So, girlfriend yake alijam because alikuwa anacheza PS na watoi. So the girlfriend was like, you should be out there talking business with other men who wako hapo wanacheza PS na watoi. Like, are you serious?
Yuko serious. Na hivyo ndio anafaa kuwa achana.
And that's the thing. What is this thing? What is being serious?
Acha tuwaachie tafakari ya babu.
Yes.
What is serious in this context? Mtushu hapo kwa comments. Haya.
Naweza share a quote for your excerpt.
Wewe unakwanga mnini?
Mimi ni mdeep man.
Wewe kwenda.
Mimi ni mdeep.
Kuna depth.
Mimi wacha nikwambie. At times I can be very inspired.
No camera.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the change for me.
At times I can be very inspired. Again, a lot of therapy, life coach things happened this year. A bird, I'm going to butcher this thing.
Therapist
when a bird lands on the branch,
okay.
It does not depend on the strength of the branch. Ndio ikae hapo. Because branch inaweza katika. So a bird doesn't depend on the strength of the branch when it lands on the branch. Depends on its strength to fly away if the branch breaks off. Yes. So tuache kuwa watu wa serious. Life is short. Live life to the fullest. Believe in yourself more than you believe in society.
Life is short. Akona miaka 1000. Talking of society.
Yes.
Quick question. Hapa niko na swali kama 2 ama 3. Ukihesitate kunijibu unapiga short.
What is this? What is in this nini?
Utajudia kwa mdomo. All right.
How many questions?
Siogope, question 2. You have an opportunity to ask me also. This is an icebreaker tukimalizia. Unacheki Tumewaambia vitu serious, kemsa umejam, usijam. So ndio hapa hivi tunamalizia. What's your most attractive trait? Mbio twende.
I don't know. How can I?
Piga.
Ngoja.
Hey.
I can't.
What are you saying?
Check it. That's an unfair question.
Oh, yes. I'm not here to be fair.
But you can't ask someone what is their... Because
I
don't know what attracts people to me.
You should. You're literally 1,000 years old. You should,
yes, but you
should have known.
You don't know.
You can. This is about you.
What is your most attractive trait?
Assimilation.
That is not even a drink.
It is.
It is not.
It is.
It is not.
Bro, piga hiyo kitu. There is no alcohol content whatsoever. Piga shot.
Nikidedi mnajua nilikuwa wapi. Thanks.
Jam. Very nice. Enda ujiangalie ujue attractive trait yako ni gani, wacha mchezo.
Afadhali ingekuwa pombe.
Me, I can be torturous when I wanna.
Yeah, clearly.
Sindio? Mambo ni mzuri hapo. Haya. Would you rather all your pictures or all your messages be leaked to the public? Piga shot wewe. Uko na siri wewe. Ndio hiyo kitu nimekuandalia hapo. Usha waste time hapa, hii ni kitu ya 1 second. Lima kitu.
I would rather none.
Exactly why na nilikupea shot. Niliona reaction yako nikajua huyu ngori iko kila mahali. Zote hadi kwa safe folder, kwa vault. Zote.
Sina vault by the way.
Hauna?
Sina vault. To the fans, msione ni kama niko na vitu mbaya.
Unataka tuone aje? Hatutajam lakini tushaona.
Msifikirie shida ni
ati NDA materials are going to be leaked. Acha mchezo bana.
NDA materials are
foolish. Piga shot ya mjinga. All your dirty laundry will be out in the public. That's what's up.
Wow. Advice ndo mswai hizi vitu mbaya. Stay dangerous. Stay dangerous.
Stay thugging.
Hii imetoa mpaka homa ya next year.
Stay thugging. Stay thugging.
Mimi ama kuna joto huko. Yeah, that's a tough question, man.
Uko na maswali yangu matufunge kitu.
Niko na maswali mingi sana.
Acha mchezo bana.
Niko na maswali mingi sana.
Uliza 2. Bei ya jioni tukienda.
So the thing is ukihesitate ndio shida. Ukihesitate unapiga shot.
Kama unajibu.
Kama unajibu. Would you tell the person who gave you the best sexual experience that he was the best sexual experience you've ever had?
100%. Yeah. Akijua yeye ni mnomo.
Uko na self confidence bwana.
Akitaka kufura kichwa furiange huko, mimi nitamshow. Nitamshow.
In order. Name all the planets in our solar system.
In order.
Wewe
ni cheesy nini? Nakumbuka hiyo kitu. Planets tulisoma tukiwa class 1. Mi planets najua kuna. Okay, of course hazitakuwa in order. Acha niache kujidanganya, but najijua zikiwa 3 I think. 4. Mimi ni smart. In fact, let me try. Okay, in order nayo haiwezi. But najua kuna Earth, kuna Mars, kuna Jupiter, kuna Satan. Satan ndio my favorite.
Hi. Yeah. Enjoy your drink.
Yeah, so in order ni nini honestly?
My very educated mother just showed me 9 planets.
My very not educated mother.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. My very educated mother
showed
just Jupiter, showed Saturn, Earth, Uranus, 9 Neptune planets. Pluto is no longer a planet.
What happened to it?
It's a floating rock. It no longer qualifies to be called a planet.
Mwalimu wa science, I want my money back. Mimi nikisoma ilikuwa planet.
It's no longer a planet.
Usijam.
Only West school this.
Hivi vitu mtu sawa. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen of the Ladylike Lusambili channel, I am done. This mandem here is Brian Munene. I'm Sharon Lusambili. Love. Wapige the light. Love and light.
Oh. Love and light.
Light.
Ngoja. Niko na quote. I have a Brian Munene quote.
Don't you always? Those sad things you
nimeanza kuzicompile. I will write a book.
Therapist wako anakuangalia kwa huyu msee anashinda tu akiendelea kunilipa. Haponi.
Unaanza kupona. Healing has started.
Healing energy.
Healing has started happening.
I'm happy for you.
Yes.
Interrupt outro yangu kutafuta quote.
In your darkest days, remember the days you used to pray for the things you have now.
Word. Mungu wa 30 million Kenya shillings watch.
Remember, I'm praying.
I'm praying. I will remember this day.
Unakumbuka zile siku ulikuwa sema kitu tu na need tu ni microphone yanze podcast.
100%.
Yeah, remember 100%. The days you used to pray for the things you have now.
That's what's up. This guy has just a way of making everything deep. Mimi nikijaribu kukua mfani, anarudisha depth. Nikijaribu kukua light, anarudisha depth. Cheki, we're done. What you all need to do is subscribe to this YouTube channel. Ask us questions.
Hit the bell icon.
Yeah, tap your kitu. Na nakuona una watch shots zangu za TikTok na Instagram na uja subscribe YouTube. Takupea shot ni yako. Shot ni yako. Acha Munene atawaambia vile inaonja. But yeah, it was lovely hanging out. Stay tuned for the next one. Thank you for coming through, Munene.
Anytime.
You're welcome for hanging out with me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I am the prize here.
So M-Pesa napata saa ngapi?
Asa unaona shida yako ni bado unatumia M-Pesa. Watu tuko kwa money transfer, other situations, wewe uko kwa M-Pesa. Hapo ndio shida iko.
Local is best.
M-Pesa. Takutumia do usiogope. Mimi si msesi ati sina do.
I'm sorry.
Msani mbigi Kenya.
Kwani ujui jokes. Bwana Chairman, Maisha Magic, watch the very talented Sharon Lusambili play Tony.
Zoea hii sura. Hii sura mtazoea. Check, cut these cameras.